Good morning, Jai Swaminarayan. This is Professor Gadvi. Now we are starting with unit number 3, conventional encryption techniques. In last lecture, we are seeing the various techniques of encryptions and decryption with multiple examples. Now we are continue with cipher feedback, that's called CFB mode. This is nothing but one kind of encryption techniques in which transposition and permutation processes are entered in stream cipher. Here we are seeing block size J bits is 1 less than is equal to J and J less than is equal to 64. Need no padding in most cases. Like for example, we said J is equal to 1. This is just simply how to you enter or identify the cipher feedback in CFB mode. Now, CFB encryption techniques. Here we are seeing in diagram the flow of encryption techniques in CFB. First steps is IV. It's initial vertex that's encrypted some data or information. Then we need to select S bits. Here we are discard B minus S bits. Then S bits go for shift register. Once again we apply for K. K means key. Key size is 64 bit. Here we are consider 8 bit as a parity bit. Now same process again, C2 and up to Cn minus 1 we are repeating this kind of entire process. CFB decryption same as a opposite directions, same process are. Here we can see the encryption standards. S bits go to P1 and C1 S bits by using a key. Then P2 to S bits go for C2. Here we are already identify the many equations for decryption standards. CFB mode, we are continue with last topic, encryption J bit CFB. Here plain text P is equal to P1 to Pn. Pi are J bit blocks. Here blocks are identified in some kind of bits is having some value, some amount of data or information which is considered as an input for encryption process. Here Sj, the bracket x, is the leftmost j bit of x. T 64 minus j you consider as a y, the rightmost 64 minus j bits of y. Here also we consider the algorithm r is equal to iv. For here we can enter in loop I is equal to 1 to n. Equation is Ci is equal to Pi plus Sj in the bracket Ek in the bracket R, then bracket close. Next equation, R is equal to T 64 minus J in the bracket R. Here we see the operators Ci minus 1. Then for decryption, same as a ciphertext C1 to Ci, Sj the leftmost j bit of x. then T 64 minus J, the rightmost 64 minus J bits, exactly the entire steps of encryption. We are follow the same opposite step in this algorithm. Advantages and limitations of CFB. Here, appropriate. This CFB mode is appropriate when data arrives in bits per bytes. Most common stream mode. This is advantage and limitations of CFB mode. Now OFB mode similar to CFB, but output is a feedback. OFB mode, most important thing, is used for feedback. Use stream encryption over noisy channels. यहाँ पे हम ये एंक्रिप्शन स्टैंडर्ड कब यूज़ करते हैं? स्ट्रीम एंक्रिप्शन ओवर नॉइसी चैनल्स is similar to CFB, same as a CFB, but output of the encryption function, output of cipher is feedback, hence name instead of ciphertext. Then feedback is independent of message. Then counter CTR is similar to OFB but encrypts counter value rather than any feedback value. It must have a different key and counter value for every plaintext block. Under bracket यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं it's never reused. Once again, I repeat, it must have a different key and counter value for every plaintext block. और repeatedly use नहीं होगा. For same equation apply for counter, that's CTR. CI is equal to PI. XOR OI. OI is equal to DES decryption standards K1 अंडर ब्रैकेट आई. यहाँ यूज कहाँ पे होता है? यूजेस हाई स्पीड नेटवर्क एंक्रिप्शंस फॉर ATM एंड IP सिक्योरिटी, इंटरनेट प्रोटोकॉल पे सिक्योरिटी. कहाँ पे काउंटर यूज होता है? हाई स्पीड नेटवर्क एंक्रिप्शंस. यहाँ पे एग्जांपल भी है ATM एंड IP सिक्योरिटी. CFB mode diagram same as a counter 1 to n encryption. C1 plaintext and key used for encryption and decryption, both are similar process but it's a one kind of encoding and decoding process by follow some equations we are already seen in last topic. CTR encryption and decryption. Here we can see in diagram the counter is applied and encryption K is used for as a key. Then we get a output same as for encryption. Counter 1 to n-1 process are followed for encrypted some amount of data basis on counter. Advantages and limitations of CTR. First is efficiency, can do parallel encryption. यहाँ पे आप parallelly काफ़ी encryptions एक साथ perform कर सकते हैं. That's kind of parallel processing. The process is encryption. It's a good for trusty high-speed links. यहाँ पे हाई स्पीड लिंक पे बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट्स आप देख सकते हैं। देन रैंडम एक्सेस टू एन्क्रिप्टेड डेटा blocks. Random access to encrypted data blocks. Random access is possible in CTR. Must remember. It's provable security. यहाँ पे अंडर ब्रैकेट आप पढ़ सकते हैं गुड एज अदर मोड क्वेश्चन मार्क. Here in CTR mode it's provide provable security and good as other modes compared to other modes, but must ensure never reuse counter values, otherwise could break entire process on hold or on break stage. पर कब होगा ये? जब हम काउंटर वैल्यूज रीयूज करेंगे. दिस इज advantage and limitations of CTR. Here we are seen in table various operation mode we are already learned, but for memorize the equations and description and what kind of result we get by using various operation mode, we can see ECB is each AND bit block is encrypted independently with the same cipher key. Result is a block cipher, data unit size is N. Get it? Then CBC same as ECB, but each block is first exclusive or with previous ciphertext. Here same result is block cipher and data size N. Now CFB mode, each R bit block is exclusive or with an R bit key which is a part of previous ciphertext. Here the result is a stream cipher. Stream is a block of characters, numbers, symbols and various form of data. Data unit size are less than is equal to N. Then OFB mode just same as CFB, but the shift register is updated by the previous R bit key. We get result as a stream cipher and equation for data size R less than is equal to N. Then CTR same as OFB, but a counter is used instead of shift register. Result is stream cipher and data unit size is N. Now we are start at a new topic, double DES. The major criticism of DES regards its key length. You already remember we are used 64-bit key length. Fortunately, DES is not a group. This means that we can use double or triple DES to increase the key size. Major limitation of DES, key length is too short. But a question arises, so can we apply DES multiple times to increase the strength of encryption? Advantages, we could then preserve the existing investment in software and equipment. This is all about the basic of double DES. Double DES is here we can see two encryption stage, two keys is given plain text P, keys are K1, K2. For encryption and decryption we are seeing the equation. For decryption key apply in reverse order and apparently key length is equal to 56 multiplied by 2 is equal to 112 bits. Here we are applying multiple DES or double DES, so multiply by 2. DES use a 56-bit key. This raised concern about brute force attack. One proposed solution is DES. For brute force attack, we are efficiently use double DES. Is apply DES twice using two key K1 and K2. Same as equation. For encryption, C is equal to EK2, the bracket EK1, P bracket close is used for encryption. Same for decryption, P is equal to DK2, D for decryptions is DK1 to C, ciphertext. This leads to a 2 into 56 is equal to 112 bit key. So it is more secure than DES. For double DES, key size 112 bits. Equation same as above, and double encryption figure. Here we are saying the two keys are used, K1 and K2, then applied encryption process, and we can get output as a C, and plain text to ciphertext and ciphertext to plain text. This is all about basic idea of double encryption. Then one more question, is it secure? The security of DES depends on its having a large key space. 56 multiplied by 2 is equal to 112 bits key length. So here we are mentioned large key space. So large that at least when it first began being used in the 1970s, a brute force attack was not practical. That has now changed. Now we are applying double DES. Then recall that DES has a 56-bit key. The key is actually 64-bit, but every 8-bit is a parity check. This thing is a repeat. Recall that DES has 56-bit key, but the key is actually 64-bit, but every 8-bit is a parity check. Therefore, the size of the key space is 2:56. We are seen in figure 72057592. There are huge amount and large possibilities of applying multiple keys for security in double DES. That's why it's a secure. Double encryption should double the size of the key space, but that is not the case with DES. We are also protected in the middle attack. However, using a non-plain text attack called meet in the middle attack prove that the double DES improve this vulnerability slightly to 2⁵ test, but not tremendously. Here we are applying in single DES the huge amount of keys, but here we are multiply by 2, 56 bits. So it's a huge possibility to secure and improve the vulnerability of your system and protection of your data. This is all about security and DES. Thank you. Now we are continue in the next session. Thank you.